Hello, Dr. Laura. This is my presentation on high school math curriculum. I hope you will enjoy it. Our high school math curriculum is mainly based on Common Core standards, which can be obtained from the website given here. Why have we used Common Core standards to shape our curriculum? Because most of American states have decided to do that, and most American universities accept students who have studied this curriculum. So since we are an international school or an American school, we have chosen Common Core standards to shape our curriculum. Let's start by our curriculum aims. Our curriculum aims reflect the philosophy and vision of the school, ongoing learning strategy and attitudes, English language and communication activities, effective uses of technology in the classroom, citizenship and responsibility lessons, physical and emotional issues to address. Based on these aims, we have developed our curriculum goals. The first one is successful lifelong learners who will set high goals and do the best to achieve them. Critical thinkers who are able to gather, analyze, and make use of information, use learned knowledge to solve problems and question before believing. Effective users of technology who are able to seek information through the use of technology. So these are our curriculum goals. Based on these goals, we have developed our curriculum objectives. Students will develop into humans who understand the language and formulas of the scientific disciplines throughout the secondary school math. Students develop into humans who understand and use different types of logic and rational ways of thinking throughout the secondary school math to help solve problems in their everyday lives and will show their achievements by solving real-life problems at the school. Students will understand social studies, news, and economical issues better via statistics and accounting in their classes by submission of related projects. Students will go on to use applied mathematics and higher order thinking for university and specific vocational uses. The next part in our curriculum is the scope and sequencing. The high school standards specify the mathematics for students to be college and career ready. Basically, what we teach is to prepare our students to go to universities and be ready to get jobs. Also, there are additional advanced courses such as calculus, advanced statistics, or discrete mathematics for students who want to learn math in higher levels. The standards benchmarks are basically divided into these categories: number and quantity, algebra, functions, modeling, geometry, statistics, and probability. So these uh, these scopes have been divided throughout the year to be taught. The next part of our curriculum is our learning approach. Throughout our school year is divided into 4 quarters. Each quarter contains one essential question. These essential questions basically shape the learning activities and learning approach in the classes. The essential question for our quarter 1 is origins, about origins. Where did math come from? Quarter 2, civilizations and humanity. Who am I? Quarter 3, quality of life. Sorry. How can I live a good life? And quarter 4, purpose of existence, why learn math? So students should be able to answer these essential questions at the end of each quarter. So the learning activities will help students to come up with with the answers. Our our learning approach is an active learning approach, which is based on collaborative investigations of problem situations. Students will experience real life problems and try to investigate to solve them. And then there are teacher-led whole class summarizing activities that lead to analysis, abstraction, and further application of underlying mathematical ideas and principles. And the students are actively engaged in exploring, conjecturing, verifying, generalizing, applying, proving, evaluating, and communicating mathematical ideas. So our learning approach is an active learning approach. And this is, I apologize. This is our, sorry again. This is our instructional model. We launch class discussions based on the problem, real life problem. Then the students explore in groups and investigate to solve the problem. Then they share and summarize what they have learned, and then finally they apply their knowledge in individual tasks. So that's basically our instructional model part of our learning approach. Throughout the school year, there are three mathematical activities which is done for the whole school. The first one is math board, and the purpose of the math board is to stimulate curiosity about mathematics and to present the teaching of math at our school, which is called Nevi School, in the most positive light. The second activity, and my favorite one, is Math Olympics. Uh, it's Math Olympic is held to excite the students and promote math in a physical way. Students actually jump, run, do all the physical activities by using math. It's very exciting and it's very fun. And we've got a Hedgehog Day, a day when math is used in a fun way in all subject classes. So in English, social studies, art, all classes throughout the day, students will do fun with math. The next part of our curriculum is about the assessment. Students will be assessed based on their classwork and homework, quizzes, tests, exams, and the English component. Classwork and homework should reflect a student's effort, not their behavior. Quizzes quizzes assess one part of a unit or one lesson of a unit, but tests assess the whole unit, and exams are quarterly or yearly. So the weight for the components, homework and classwork, 20% of the grade, quizzes and tests 30%, exams 30%, and oral English proficiency 10%, and English usage 10%. Since our school is an American school, an international school, there is a lot of emphasis on speaking English all the time, so that's why the English component has been included in the weights. Now, our assessment is a multidimensional assessment. It's a comprehensive assessment of a student understanding and progress through both curriculum-embedded assessment opportunities and supplementary assessment tasks, which supports instruction and enables monitoring and evaluation of each student's performance in terms of mathematical processes, content, and dispositions. Now, curriculum evaluation. What is curriculum evaluation? The evaluation process is a component of overall evaluation of a school in terms of meeting the school's goals. The department plays, our math department plays part of this evaluation by assessing their own department in terms of curriculum and teaching methods. Why do we evaluate our curriculum? To ensure that the academic department are aligned with the overall scope of the school, as well as to measure their own department in terms of efficiency and quality. And who evaluates the curriculum? The academic head of a school, along with the teachers and CI coordinator of the department, evaluate the curriculum. So how is the evaluation carried out in our school? The evaluation must create measurable goals or indicators that fit within the department's philosophy, create a budget to meet the goals for the year, must have regular checkups, meetings to make sure goals are being met. CI coordinator observes and evaluates department teachers based on the school's evaluation standards as well as department's goals. And the academic head of the school and department members meet at the end of the year to discuss the department based on the department's philosophy, vision, mission, and motto through the curriculum structure formatted by the school's administrators and the department's goals. What are the indicators for a successful year? The first one, students are able to answer real-life problems with well thought-out answers supported by class notes and research. Teachers are asked to keep portfolios of the students' work. So that will prove the first indicator. Having a successful science math fair, we run a big science fair at in quarter 4 in our school. So students must present their work and they should get good grades, and then the grades is one indicator for a successful school year. 70% of the students pass their math cumulative exams with 70% or higher, and the students' grades. These are the indicators for a successful school year to evaluate our curriculum. And here is a rubric to evaluate our curriculum for students. Students, uh, their word problems skills improved, English language addressed in math, and how to should teacher implement that? Word problems are visible on exams, and what is the evidence? Passing word problem, part of exam. Next one is more involvement in the science fair and math activities, teacher implementation, develop a process so students can be part of the science fair. What is the needed evidence? Math is part of the science fair. And English speaking attitude for students, teacher implementation, relentless prohibition of speaking any other language than English, and needed evidence, your area of class and supervision, a walk around the hallway near your room, your class assignments, and assessment for English speaking. There is a big emphasis that teachers should decorate their classrooms with posters and vocabularies. So that's a needed evidence. So in conclusion, in this presentation, sorry, I describe the aims, goals, and objectives of our high school math curriculum, and I briefly describe our learning approach, which is an active learning approach, and I describe the assessment and the weights and how to evaluate our curriculum. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thanks for listening.